Oh, Satan. Satan. Satan, will you be my man? Okay. Alright, it's 9 o'clock. Let's get this shit started. Yo, what's up, motherfuckers? We live. We live up in it. I've been watching the last podcasts, and I realized I haven't been looking at this camera enough. I've just been looking at this motherfucker right here. Uh-huh. What? And see, I'm upgrading now. I got this fucking awesome microphone. Talked about it in the last episode with Cashton and Jocelyn. As you can see, I got it working. I figured it out. It was simple. It was very simple. It was very easy to figure out. Anybody could have done it. Anybody could have did it. Did it. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Do we got 2 audio imports? Let me just check. Oops, I'm on the wrong one. What the hell? I don't know. I don't know, motherfucker. Okay. What is this? Okay, I just gotta check this out. I'm sorry. Built-in microphone. Right. Okay, and this one is... Yeah. So this one can go to hell. Why is it here? Someone tell me why it's here. I'll mute it. I'll mute this one. So y'all can hear me through this one. We did it. Okay. I'm back in the action. I'm back on track. I'm sorry, I'm not communicating enough. But it's the beginning of the podcast. We're only 2 minutes and 53 seconds in. Oh, Graham. Oh, I love juice. Gatorade G2. Shouldn't be promoted. Look what else I got in the mail. Check this out. A whole big baggie. Let me show the live viewers. Live viewers on Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, I know you haven't been wondering, but in case in the future you want to know this fact, because I know there's nobody watching right now, I'm uploading my live streams onto Twitch now. I figured out what the problem was last night. This is the learning process, okay? Every day I find something new. I find a new problem that I can fix with the podcast. And someday it's going to be perfected. Someday I'm going to have my own studio. And it's going to be the shit. I don't want to be that guy who's like big dreaming and I end up not getting anywhere. But these podcasts, they're easy to do and I really enjoy it. It's kind of cool. It's nice to just talk. I'm just talking. I'm just having a grand old time. And look, I've got my card all ready for today. Boom, biatch. But I'm not jumping into the card right yet. I'm slowly progressing my way. Tomorrow's going to be Thursday. Cassim G's podcast. Today's Wednesday. I don't have a schedule. That's why my title card or my end card says new videos every week. I'm looking at it right now. Y'all can't see it. And I blurred out the Vine. You know how it says Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and then I had the Vine one. I had my Vine promoted at the bottom. Well, let me just check. Okay, I blurred it out now. You'll see it at the end of this video. It looks stupid, but it's ironic in a way, and you'll understand. You'll be like, hey, I remember when he brought that up. Gatorade. Who's going to be the next guest on the Dynamite-Gizmo podcast? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me in the comments. Oh, wait, there's nobody watching. That's right. That's right. Someday there will be somebody watching. Hopefully. But as of right now, nobody's motherfucking watching. Not a single person. Just moving the camera. Don't worry. Don't worry. Do not worry. What do we got on our list here? So for those who don't know, for all the hoes and big hoes, bows, joes, and low lows, flows, moes, and oh shit. I was gonna use some tracks. The last guest that we had last week. Or not last week, it was a couple days ago, a few days ago. Cashton. Swarm Formal, okay? He's a music producer. You feel me, brah? Okay, well, I was going to use some of his music in the intro and the outro. But I forgot. And I just thought of it right now. God damn it. Too late. That'll be in episode 6. Episode 6! Yeah! What up, YouTube? What up? Jolioli coming at ya for Custom Grow 420. This 1800 channel designed for cannabis patients and adults. Alright, man. In this one, Gatorade. This video is going up into the crazy hit library. If you enjoy this video, make sure you give this video the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to Custom Grow for 20 already, subscribe for more. Yeah! Yeah, I watch a lot of them. What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? You going to bitch about it in the comments because I watch Custom Grow 420? Huh? Fuck you. And fuck you too. I don't give a fuck. I'm just playing. Who says that? Why would I say that? Why would I say something like, who's playing? I don't say that. Why would I say that? I was fucking around with this microphone all morning. Actually, no, I wasn't, because I was doing other shit. But I was fucking around with it all afternoon. And I got it working. And then I went on social media and was like, I'm going live at 7 p.m. PST. STD. HIV. Okay? And then I came in here around 8:30ish to set up and get ready for the podcast. And I was like, God fucking damn it, this goddamn motherfucking mic isn't goddamn motherfucking working. And there's a little bit of static in the background, and I still haven't figured out what that is. I don't think it's the environment, but it very well could be. But it's way too harsh to be the environment. I've got an Illumi bulb, so it's not the light bulb. It's pretty quiet in here. I've even got soundproofing, but that's way behind me over there. Okay, let's get into the card. The card! I'm also thinking about doing an audio version. Actually, I have the audio version now because of this mic. God damn it! Yeah, bitch! I just realized I'm so dumb. I'm fucking stupid. So I'm going to take this audio and it's going up on SoundCloud. So fucking follow me on SoundCloud as well. That's what I'm going to put in the spot where the Vine is at. Used to be at. I'm fucking see how I told you. You figure shit out like every single day. I got the fucking coughsies, man. Gatorade. I'm probably pissing a lot of people off. There's people out there watching, possibly right now, saying, what the fuck is this piece of shit doing? Just read the card. Alright, I'm getting into it. First topic. People with phones. Boom, boom, bop, boom, boom, ba, bop, bop, boom, boom, bay, boom, boom, ba, bop, bop. Whoop. Cellular devices like these, okay? We got all. Everyone has one. Literally everyone in the world, pretty much. Not everyone, but pretty much every fucking person on the planet. On the planet, motherfuck. Okay? You understand? You feel me? Oh god, I gotta burp. Woo! Man, I am disgusting. Woo! No one's gonna listen to this podcast. I swear. So the phones. People have the phones. If you don't have a phone, you're not human, okay? If you leave your phone at home, it feels horrible. You don't feel like a human anymore. This sounds scripted, but it's not. It's not. Okay, I'm being awkward. I'm being really awkward, and I'm sorry. So, but what I'm trying to say with the phones, it's a lot of people think it's a bad thing that we're constantly connected to our cellular devices. But you know, it's just progression. It's the way we're going. It's what's happening. It looks bad, but everything that we've ever done looked bad in the beginning. Even books, okay? When people would, when books started to become a thing, and people had real good access to books, they were easily accessible, rather than having to go to a specific place, such as the library. You could just get them. And then people would say, oh, you're going to corrupt your mind, like people say about the television now. They say if you watch too much TV, you're going to rot your fucking brains out. Is it bothering you that I keep getting close to the mic, and then I keep getting far away from the mic? Does that bother you? Are you saying, what the fuck, asshole? It's getting quiet, and then I have to turn my volume up, and then you get real close to the microphone, and then I gotta turn my volume back down because you're blowing my eardrums. I'm sorry. I'll try to stay close to the mic. I'll sit in good posture, and I'll talk nice and close to the mic the whole time. So you have the phone. Where was I? Ow. Well, and then people have phones, and they completely ignore you. You know, you could be all day. They're just on their phone, like blah, boop, bop, bop, beep, bop, boop, boop, beep, beep, bop, boom, ba, 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 boom, ba. Okay. And they just plainly ignore you. You can be having a conversation, and in the middle of the conversation, they whip their phone out, and you're still talking to them, but they don't have a clue you're even talking. Then when you're all done talking, they look up, and they don't respond. Because they didn't hear you. They didn't even realize you were talking. They were just totally zoned into their other dimension inside their telephone. Cell phone. Why am I calling it a telephone? Telephone. Nah. I haven't had a actual house phone in, how many years has it been now? I can't even tell you. It's been a long time. It's been a long something. And I've been waiting like a dog. You know that song? Copyright infringement. Copyright infringement! How far? We're 15 minutes. That reminds me. Oops, sorry. I'm far from the mic. You know what I can do? When I lean back. Oh, shit. I'm breaking shit. I'm breaking it. Fuck me. Here's what I'll do. Look at that. If I want to lean back, no problem. No. Oh. Don't fall down, buddy. There. No problem. No problemo. Radio. I swear this is creeping down on me. Radio shows love to play the exact same songs every single day in a row. You ever notice that? Every day you listen to the same exact song on the radio station. I hate that. And I have to work inside of a truck that has a radio. And in Alberta, there's very few radio stations, especially when you're in the small-ass towns, which there's a lot of. There's big towns. There's Edmonton. There's Calgary. And some other ones. But when you're in a small town, nope. There's like one radio station, and if you live too far away from that one town, you aren't going to get radio. Unless you go to AM and then listen to some talk radio, which is actually kind of interesting sometimes. I don't mind listening to some talk radio. I mean, it's basically like a audio podcast. That's what a podcast basically is. Yeah, I got water and Gatorade. What are you going to do about it, okay? I like to stay fluidly hydrated. And you can put your comments in the comments and say, Gatorade is fucking not good for you. You can say whatever you want, but I don't really care. I don't give a crap. Do you think I give a crap? Because I don't. Say what you want, boy. I don't give fuck. I don't give fuck. Yeah, I'm kind of tired today. And I'm a little off beat. I had to carry a fucking really heavy toolbox. And why am I complaining? I'm not complaining. I'm just saying stupid shit. Don't listen to me. See these headphones? Super cheap. They were mentioned in the last podcast as well. It's so weird taking them off. Now that I don't hear my voice through headphones. I kind of prefer it with the headphones, so I can hear my voice. Hear my voice! Even though these headphones are shit. Well, they're not shit, but they're not that great. I have some knockoff Dr. Dre Beats, but you already know that. Or maybe you don't. They're right there. Dr. Dre. Let's ask Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre, I got a question if I may. Is it gay to play putt-putt golf with a friend and watch his butt when he tees off? What? I ain't done yet. See, look at this. Oh my god, this is so fucking weird. Two cameras trying to... Beats by Dr. Dre. They're not actually Dr. Dre beats. Well, they are, in a way. They're fucking Chinese. They're knockoff Chinese. But they even have a SIN number. Yeah, I think it's real. But, like, I don't know. The guy I bought them from, he's a friend of mine, a real good friend of mine. Don't talk to him anymore. You know, I'm just kidding. I'm acting like I hate him or something. No, it's just we haven't talked in a while. But anyway, I bought them off of him. He said he has a friend who fucking goes to China and buys these headphones and all kinds of cool gadgets and gizmos for super duper cheap and comes back to Canada and sells them. Makes a profit off Chinese products. Can I reach it? Yes, I can. Woohoo! Drink time. Oh, yeah, it's definitely vodka. It's definitely vodka. Yeah. All right, what's next on the list? The easy life we live. What was I thinking when I wrote that? The easy life we live? Oh, boy. I guess it is pretty easy. You know, you got people in Africa who sleep in a straw hut. And they can wake up to a tiger with its mouth strapped around your face. And you smell its stinky breath, and then you're dead. You would smell the breath. Touch my belly. You would smell the breath. It's crooked. That's straight. I was looking at this. You can smell the breath, and you would hear the growl. Okay. Oh, speaking of growling. Oh. You would hear the growl, and then you'd be dead. There was a story I heard on Joe Rogan podcast. I've been a little obsessed with him lately. But he mentioned a story about a kid who got attacked by a polar bear. And that's exactly what he described. The polar bear grabbed the kid's head. And he wasn't like a kid. He was an adult. But he was with his dad. And his dad got eaten first in the other tent. Or whoever it was he was with. I think it was his dad. But he got eaten and he's dead. And the son in the other tent couldn't even hear it. And he woke up to a bloody polar bear. And then he grabbed onto his head and cracked his skull and did some other damage. But he still survived. The guy, he was punching the polar bear, and then the polar bear kind of fucked off. That's crazy. And he survived with a cracked skull and some other stuff. I wish I knew what the other stuff was. Remember, this is only my 5th podcast. I am not a professional, so stop judging, because I know that's what you're doing right now. Oh, a bit laggy, I see. A bit laggy, I see. I see pee-pee in my pee-pee. Remember Super Ed? I think it was Super Ed. He made the pee-pee song. This is my pee-pee. This is my pee-pee. This is my pee-pee. And then he would like slap his dick back and forth between his legs. But it would be blacked out. You like that gulping sound? Let me do it closer. Gulping the water. Oh, go fuck yourself, buddy. What's the time? 9:23. I got a computer in front of me and I look at my phone to tell the time. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Why do we gotta look at our phone so much? If it vibrates, if it rings, you know, you got all these different ringtones for everyone and text tones. So you know who's texting you. And there's always like those few people who you give them that ringtone, and when you hear that ringtone, it's like, fuck. This person's texting me. God damn it. And you associate that ringtone to negative vibes. I don't know if that's just me or everyone. I just admitted something there. What are you going to do? You admit something. We all do crazy shit. I'm sure other people do it. I'm not the only one. I'm not. Tell me about it. Flip flop. Yeah, yeah. And I know my eye looks like it's falling off my face or something. Okay? Get over it, okay? I've heard it all. You know, people used to actually think I had a black eye for some reason. It kind of does look like it sometimes. They thought I had 2 black eyes. My eyes are just fucked. My teeth used to be really fucked, and then I had braces. And then they got all straight. Now I got straight teeth, motherfucker. And I was gonna get my jaw broken and then repositioned better. But then, I was like, yeah, I don't know. That's like a year's worth of misery, but it would be worth it. I don't know. And then there was a lot of money issues. It would have been really expensive. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really need it. I'm used to the way my mouth is. I got a bit of an overbite, and I got a fucked up eyeball. Not an eyeball, but an eyelid area. I would love to put... Oh, look, it's drooping again. Mr. Droopy Pants here. Get your fucking droopiness up in the air, motherfucker. Oh, God. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Stay. Stay. Okay. I'd love to have records put up here. Because these are the only CDs I have. Actually, no, it's not. The rest of my CDs, I created in 2007 when I was like 12. So I got like Justin's Mix 1 through 10. And it's all crazy shit that 12-year-olds would listen to back in the day. Back in 2007 when you were 12. If you were 12 around that time, we all had our things that we listened to and whatnot, A lot of 50 Cent, Weird Al Yankovic. He was the shit. Oh, Billy Talent. Lots of that. Yeah, buddy. So the easy life we live. The easy life. Living down on the easy life. Easy life. So, I guess I used to be a big fan of Bear Grylls, speaking of easy life. Bear Grylls, the supposed... Well, he wasn't an SAS fucking... whatever you call it. SAS dude. He was in the British Special Forces, okay? And he fell out of a helicopter, and... Well, he didn't fall. He parachuted out, and his parachute malfunctioned. And he fell and broke his back. And then he, took a long-ass time to recover. And then he had the Discovery show copying Survivor Man. Now, I used to, love Bear Grylls. Not the EDM DJ producer motherfucker. Not that guy. I can't even believe these EDM fucks. I'm not hating on EDM. I love EDM. Okay. I've been to many shows. Don't get me wrong. But how do they get away with these names? Anyway. So, Bear Grylls with the show copying Survivor Man. He supposedly doesn't actually stay out there and survive. He doesn't spend the nights out in the wilderness. He sets up the camp and everything. He shows you how to do it all. And then he leaves. Comes back the next day or the next week or whatever. Whenever. He stays in hotels and shit overnight. Why is this so crooked? Oh, it's fucking Tilt-A-World. It's fucking Tilt-A-World's fault. You can... Oh, I see what's going on. Puke all over you guys. So I didn't find that out till, this year. The Bear Grylls stuff. I always thought he was legit. I thought he stayed out there. I thought he was like Survivor Man, except he was British Sports Forces style. But I guess not! Can I have it closer? Thanks. So, Les Stroud from Survivor Man, motherfuck. He's legit, and he's Canadian. He stays out there by himself all camera equipment, and he's a filmographer guy. He loves filmmaking, so he enjoys doing it. He's not like some survivor guy who has never used a camera before and just sets it up wherever he feels like it. He actually knows the shots that he's doing, and he enjoys setting up the shots and finding the best elements in nature. Boppity boopity. Loves me some Les Stroud. Okay. Next topic. What's on the list, buddy? Drugs are good. It's that feeling that you think it is. And I'm not. Okay, drugs are good. Drugs are good. I'm not talking about pharmaceutical drugs. Some are. I'm not saying they're all bad. I'm saying some are just highly addictive and so deadly. Like fucking oxycodone or Oxycontin, whatever the hell it's called. That shit's crazy addictive. You'll get so addicted, and you know, it's a pain relief, a slight pain reliever, but then it kills you. You die, motherfucker. Motherfucker dies. Die, motherfucker. Die, motherfucker. What happens if I release this spring? I want to release this spring. Just fling it. So yeah, drugs. I'm talking like shrooms, marijuana, marinara. No, I'm just kidding. Marinara is a sauce. Even MDMA. Okay? Even though it's a synthetic. Or no, it's not synthetic. Everyone thought it was, but it comes from a fucking tree or something. MDMA comes from a tree. Look it up. I'm not 100% on it. I know it's not synthetic, or maybe it has some synthetic properties. Depends on who you buy it from. If some dealers, want to fuck around with it, you don't know what you're getting. Unless you buy it from a legit person. But apparently it comes from a tree. So it just opens your mind. I know it sounds crazy for the people who don't do drugs. Just like, oh, this is hippie bullshit. It's just hippie bullshit talking about drugs. But if you actually did it, you would understand. If you just took some mushrooms, if you took some LSD even. But, well, maybe, LSD's pushing it a bit. That's a little, people can get hooked on that. Or you just get stuck, not hooked. You get stuck in this state. I don't know if that's true. But there was a guy in my old hometown who, he was probably crazy. He was just a crazy guy. But the rumor was that and I've seen him, okay? Which is no proof, but I'm just saying, I've seen him. Anyway, this guy, the rumor was that this guy thought he took some LSD once, or a bunch of times. And, he got stuck in this state of mind, thinking he was a glass of orange juice. And he would walk around town like this, thinking he was a glass of orange juice. And he wouldn't talk. I don't know how people knew he was a glass of orange juice. Oh, yeah, it was because he fell over once, and he spilt. He spilt his orange juice himself. His orange fluid all over the place, and he was like, I'm dying, my orange juice is everywhere. This guy, but I've seen him walk around like that. He'd walk around like this. Orange juice LSD guy. You can get stuck on that, but like if you take shrooms, it gives you this enlightened experience, opens up, brings everything you think about in a day, it brings it all forward in the front of your mind, and you have to sort through it. You have to sort through the issues, think of different scenarios of how your stuff is going to play out. You got to think it, and then it shows you how you resolve it, how to do it the right way, and then you come out of it when the high goes down, you come out of the experience like, oh wow, I feel great. I just figured something out. I learned some shit. But then there's other experiences where you just, it's learning. Stuff just comes to you and you just opens up and it's like, oh my god, how come I haven't thought of that before? And you make these connections that normally would never occur to you. But then as soon as you get distracted, like you hear that sound on your cell phone, that negative text tone, going back to that, it's like, uh-oh, and then it's bad trip time, and that's when it gets scary. So then you gotta wait till it wears off, and then that's why people never go back to them. But the reason why they're illegal is just makes no sense, and I don't even want to get into it. But I will have someone on the show who is quite experienced and is progressing in the business of psychedelics, and he has a lot to say. So look forward to that, bitches, motherfuckers, Ice Cube motherfuckers. You know how it is. You know what it is. Yeah. Ice Cube motherfucker. West Side. I'm seeing shit. Oh. 36 minutes. Acting is weird. Acting. I know what you're thinking right now. Calling me a bozo. Saying, what are you talking about? Acting's weird. Acting is awesome. It's an art. I agree. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic, and it's hard to do. I'm not an actor. Not at all. You might be thinking, oh, he's definitely trying right now. He's trying to put on an act. And maybe I am. But I'm just rolling with it. Whatever comes out, comes out. And this is just how it happens to come out. If you don't like it, then nothing I can do about it. Don't watch. I don't care. So where we're acting. So if you really think about it, it's just these people. These people pretending to be other people. How weird, how strange is that? 1 second. Pretend. Drugs are good. They give it a ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-do. If I just... Oh, Kentucky. Confucius say... Go to bed with itchy bum bum, wake up with smelly finger. Sorry for the little mic delay there. Fuck! I keep wrecking her! Oh, this is pissing me off right here, boys. Okay, I'm taking control of this right now. Drugs are good. Man. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Acting. You're pretending to be these other people. It's this huge display of... I don't know, how am I going to describe this? But just picture it in your mind. Put yourself in the shoes of an alien looking down on us. Like, what are these people doing? They're pretending to be other people. But it's really convincing. It's such a good lie. So do actors go to hell because they're lying? Oh, wait, there is none. I don't think... there's no hell. Don't even tell me there's a hell. You want to know what hell is? We're living in it. Baby! What? Whoa, I almost fell off my chair. This chair's from 1970. If you could see it, you'd puke. It's brown, and just picture a brown 1970s leather chair with metal legs. Whatever you picture in your head, that's what I'm sitting on. It's disgusting. And yes, it has rips in it. Yes, it has yellow styrofoam inside of it. But who gives? This whole place that I'm living in is from the 1970s. But I'm not going to say any more. Not going to say any more. This is I'm actually on Groom Lake right now. I'm a part of the U.S. What do you call it? Area 51. I'm part of Area 51. My name is Richard Bissell. I started Area 51. I created a plane called the U-2. Okay? We flew it. We crashed it a bunch of times. We killed a bunch of people. We killed a bunch of pilots because we had to test these shits. We even put a general in one of the new planes, and we didn't even give him a training course on how to fly the plane. We just plopped him in, and the guy said, "Oh, press these buttons and do this shit." And the guy went out of control at 2.5 Mach, whatever. 2.5 Mach, okay? And then he was spinning, and then he crashed, and then he ejected, okay? But his helmet strap strangled him somehow, and he choked and died. Broke his neck, I think. Yeah, he broke his neck, and then the plane crashed. How do I know all this? I read a book. I just finished reading an Area 51 book. It was all right. It wasn't what I expected it to be. I thought they were going to touch more on the conspiracy theories and determine whether they are look at the evidence and determine whether it's valid or even worth going into. But they don't even touch on any of the conspiracy theories. A little bit. The book is called Area 51 by Anne Jacobson. It's good. You learn a lot about Area 51. But there's no talk about aliens at all. That's what you expect going into Area 51. It even says on the cover, the untold history of America's most secret military base. Area 51, baby. It should be alien based. Why didn't they talk about aliens? Because there never was any aliens there. So, and gave us what Anne Jacobson gave us the information that is actually there. Maybe she was like me and was like expecting to hear about aliens, but either that or there actually is aliens and the information still hasn't gotten out yet. And Bill Nye argues that there's no way there could be hidden aliens because a human being cannot keep a secret for that long. Eventually the secret gets out and spreads like rapid fire. But I disagree. I think if you're threatened enough, you can keep a secret. I think it's possible. I don't think it's that hard with the right people. Because it's a need to know. That's what she constantly said. It was constantly mentioned in the book, the need to know basis. You never ask questions, ever. If you are needed to know, someone will come to you and tell you. Other than that, you don't even ask questions. They would blindfold people when they would fly them into the base. And they even set up mock towns. People would pretend to be priests and live in the church, and people would go to church pretending like they're having a church ceremony on Sunday, but they all work for Area 51, and they're just living in this town pretending. And then they drive to Area 51 every day, which wasn't that far. But when people had to get flown in or bussed in, they'd have to get blindfolded until they arrived at their specific spot. Ha-da-da-dum. There was even a pilot who he had to eject out of his plane and land in Korea. And they fucking kidnapped him, tortured him for years, like over a decade, to try to get information out of him. And he never gave any information away. And they just sent him back eventually. But that would be insane. Being captured by North Koreans. And being forced and tortured to give information up. Gizmo! Gizmo's here. 1 second. Hey, Gizmo. Let's crack a lackin', homie. I have a cat named Gizmo. Gizmo. Gizmo! Woo-woo! She doesn't want to come here. What else happened in the book? Area 51 is crazy, man. Well, no, it's not actually. What am I saying? Like I said earlier, I was expecting a lot more alien talk or whatnot. None of that. They barely got touched on. Barely. But that's quite alright. Oh, here she comes. Here comes the puss. Come on in, pussy. Gizmo! I don't know if you heard that or not. Gizmo. So if you watch I think it was the first podcast, she was in the first one. She was on one of them at least. Maybe the second one. And she's blocking the view of the live viewers, Gizmo. You're blocking the view. Your butt stinks. Here she goes. Goodbye. Alright, there's one more. I'm really fucking tired. I feel like I could fall asleep. If I had more people, which I will eventually, I could go on for a good 2 hours or so. Like Joe Rogan experience. But I don't know. So I mean, I'm sure someday I'll be able to go for that long by myself, but if I didn't have this card, I'd probably be over within 25 minutes. The last one's roommates. Roommates. I've had them. Don't like them. Don't recommend them. And basically living with a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a wife, husband, whatever. That's like having a roommate eventually. It gets to that point. But having a roommate sucks, especially having more than one. I lived with three roommates in a condo in Vancouver when I was going to Vancouver Film School. Oh, my neck. And one guy lived in a closet, one guy lived in a sunroom for plants, and the other guy lived in the master bedroom, and I lived in the secondary bedroom. Anyway, there was always piles of garbage. When the garbage got full, it just starts stacking them on the floor. Recycling gets full, just starts stacking them on the floor. Dishes, sink is full of dishes, keep stacking them. We even had a dishwasher, I think. Yeah, we probably did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had a dishwasher, but no one would put their dishes in the dishwasher. Stove would get dirty. Food would get left out on the counter. Stinky clothes left out. Like it smelled. If you walked into the living room, you smelled body odor. And it make you puke. I had to get mad at one of the guys. I got furiously mad at one of the guys, which I kind of regret doing. Because I don't do very often, but something in my head just because I hated the situation I was in as is, and I kind of took it out on Patrick, I guess. I said his name. His name was Patrick. Patrick the Star. Patrick the Starfish was my roommate. So yeah, we were all roommates, and we were all going to Vancouver Film School. I was in the writing for film and TV. Patrick the Star was in directing and production, and so was the guy from San Francisco, but I can't remember his name. I want to say Steve, but that's not it. I can't remember his name. And then, oh no, Steve was the other roommate, the actor, the guy who was taking acting. His name was Steve. So the guy from San Francisco, I don't know. Well, he was the only American. The other two guys were from Canada. One guy was from BC, Patrick the Star, Fish. And then Steve was from Winnipeg or Manitoba. I don't know. I can't remember where he was from. I added him on Facebook, not Patrick. Not Patrick the Star or the other guy. I can't remember his name. I always try to think of his name, can never remember it. Never, ever, ever, for never, ever, 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 never, ever, for never, ever. And then I also had a roommate in this place at one point, which turned into another roommate at one point, which then turned into no roommates at one point. There was once a dog and 2 cats, 1 kitten, my cat, and 2 people living here, a female and a male. And the female was the original roommate for a while, and then the male... This sounds so weird. This sounds like a fucking... I don't know. It's just... I was describing that weird. I can't find my cork. My cat. My cat. So that was all the topics. So I guess we should end her here then. Drank all my water, drank all my Gatorade. I think this was a successful 5th episode. We got plenty more to go. Gizmo, I hear you out there. I hear you, Gizmo. Y'all can't hear, but I hear Gizmo. So I guess I'll see you in the next one. For those watching on the live stream, be sure to check out Dynamitegizmo films on YouTube. And for those watching on YouTube, be sure to go to Twitch if you feel like it, or if you're involved with Twitch, and follow me on there. And that's when you'll see me live. Live on Twitch, baby. Twitch for life. Peace out, bitches.